Subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon to never miss an update.
Understanding the impact that it has on the mental health of your employees, on the way you work, and trying to make it easy for them to transition into a role that is working from home. I think that is something that we as HRs will have to analyze in the coming years. Now that a lot of people are looking at, going full time into work from home scenario.
First of all, when we got the confirmation that we are going to start virtually, it was initially for a few weeks. And then once the lockdown is over, we'll most probably join the organizations at the base locations that we are allotted. Now, what happened was when the lockdown got extended, we all knew that this is going to be a total virtual internship, and there's not going to be going to that place.
Because we get our project briefs well in advance, and when I went through mine, I absolutely loved the project, and it had a lot of on-field work that required me to go. Even I'm a part of ABFRL right now. Even I had to go to the stores, understand the processes. That would have been a huge part of my project. So by the time it was confirmed that we are going to be doing it virtually, I got an altered project brief, which was still very, very good. But you have that kind of feeling that you actually want to experience the entire corporate culture, get to interact with different people, and again, interacting with your fellow interns is something that you really look forward to.
I was very excited when I got to know that I'm going interning with ABFRL Pantaloons, which we have a childhood memory with. But then the YTM team confirmed that it would be a virtual internship.
Eventually, what YTM team played a pivotal role here is that they ensure that we got to interact with the leaders through webinars and through other interactive sessions.
But yes, definitely being in office does have its own set of perks. You get to interact with a lot of people. You get to see how the processes are happening. What is the kind, like my project revolves quite a lot around the functional induction. So getting to actually understand what people are doing, that would definitely be better if you're in the office itself. But I think that they've tried to give us the most holistic experience that could possibly given.
We had this GVC platform, which is like a virtual learning platform for all of us, and everyone is given access to it. So we can learn not just about our business or my function, but also about what is happening in different arenas.
The project I was working on was related to career path. So that is something very related to ABC, and it is very fundamental to what is actually happening over there. Now that was something related to few of the functions. When I talk about these functions, the work that I had to do was related to some 300 roles across the businesses. So that was really daunting when I started.
My project was based around functional induction. So I was to work with unique roles across 5 different functions and create functional induction plans for them. So this gave me an opportunity to interact with stakeholders all across the organization, to understand their roles from them in depth.
Initially, the project brief was shared with us like 15 days back, but then when it was turned into a virtual internship, there was slight change in the deliverables.
So first, the biggest challenge was to understand how actually the ground realities are and what actually happens and what is the scale of operations. So that is something that I got to know from my mentor and other stakeholders that I connected with.
Now that you're working in a HR-related project, I think data privacy turns to be a challenge because you have to work with employee data. So in this sense, even during my interview, there were certain things I knew and there were certain I did not. So, being honest about what you don't know and that you're willing to learn, that was one thing. And the same thing continued during the internship.
Learning agility. So that is what my interview also revolved around. So how fast I learned and what I learned.
I think the leaders and everyone at ABG is looking for is having a different mindset, not having the same mindset.
Because most of us have adapted very hastily to the work from home situation, in the sense, one day we are in office, the next day we know there's a lockdown, and suddenly we are all on our laptops, but there's nothing governing this basically. There is that distinction between your home life and your work life is absolutely blurred because you're in the same scenario. You're working and you're at home at the same time. So again, looking at it, understanding the impact that it has on the mental health of your employees, on the way you work, and trying to make it easy for them to transition into a role that is working from home, I think that is something that we as HRs will have to analyze in the coming years. Now that a lot of people are looking at, going full time into work from home scenario.
Right now, when some organizations have started opening their operations and the offices are open, so how the return to work policies would look like?
Exactly as you mentioned about the policies. Now in the future, when we think about it, when this will be a new reality for some of the workforce who will be working from home, hopefully not. But if it comes to that, then we need to look up the policies that what happens to that and how we handle our workforce in that case. So that is something that we should really look forward to and make changes in that as well.